then there is, I have another point. Things also there, right? Okay, to improve system speed, system performance. Okay, so what we can able to do it. Already we discussed one point, that is service management. Okay, so here I want to add one more point is there. That is, first I will discuss one by one, like a disable startups. Guys, you start your PC. You start your PC, then you got a login, so you given a login. After you given your password and you got the screen, but immediately cannot able to work. If it is a fresh computer, new computer, fresh computer, you can use faster. After usage of 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. So what happened? So system is become okay. So what happened? The background. So without you are not open any application, but when your system is started, there is a background applications are started. There is a background applications are started. Even you don't open it. So why? Because of two major reasons. One is startups. Second one is services. Okay. Already we have seen services related, but once again we'll see the services. Certain applications are in automatic. Okay. Sometimes you install some application and that application startup type is automatic. Startup type is automatic. What happened? This application will start automatically when your system is started. Even you are not using that application right now, but it is running in your PC, it consumes your CPU and RAM. So what happened? Obviously, your system, some 1% or 2% or 5%, it will be slow. Definitely, right? So you have to control these things. Keep the manual or disable the startup applications. Some application, not everything we cannot able to control. Fewer you know it, then you can able to control them. Okay. So example, I'm using my SPL. I'll keep it in manual or auto. Okay. Either manual or disable. So I keep it in manual. When I want to require, then only I will start it. Otherwise, I will disable it. That's the one thing in the service management. Second one is that is not a one to the not responding. So this is a new one. Okay. Next one is disable startups. If you go to the task manager, this is a process, guys. Process means what are the current process running in your PC. See, yeah, we'll come back to the process. It is showing current processes. Some process really it is not you didn't open, but runs in the background. See, it is runs in the background process. These are the process runs in your system in the background, even if you don't open. Some process not showing on the screen, applications related. Okay, so it is my Chrome tab itself, it is utilizing 2 GB of RAM capacity because more tabs are open. We'll come back to this point. So I'm going to the startups. Task manager, click on the startup and see the applications. Some are showing enabled, some applications showing disabled status. what is enable and disable. For example, I started my computer. So morning I came to office, I power on my system. Immediately, once I given a username and password, once I given my password, Microsoft Teams application will start. I don't do anything. Simply, Microsoft Teams is started. So, like that, those are showing enabled. Those applications will start first before I'm doing anything. These applications will start first. Then I can able to work in my PC. Okay, I have to wait for 5 minutes. So then these applications will start. The background, the startup applications and start automatic startup type services will start first. Once it is completely started, then only I can use my system. See, if you see, there is a lot of services are there, sort of applications. In case I enable this CCleaner, enabled. Okay, I enabled it. For example, tomorrow morning, I open my laptop, or maybe after some time I shut down my system and I again laptop restart. After restart, okay. So automatically this application runs. Is it required to run immediately when a system is started? No. Then better to keep it in disable mode. So why should I keep it in disable mode? It is not required to run immediately when system is started. So those kind of applications, you have to judge properly which application should be start immediately when system is started, which application should not be start immediately like that. Okay. Google Chrome is not required to start immediately. I can open. Disable does not mean I'm disabling application. I'm disabling startup. When system is started, Google Chrome won't start automatically. I can start manually. You guys understand startups? Enabling and disabling. Which application will start automatically?
Yes, sir.
You can also check your system performance here. Performance CPU, how much utilization, memory, how much utilization, how much it is available memory. I have a 16 GB RAM, but available memory is 6 GB only. So after 16 GB, we can give 2 GB, 4 GB maximum for operating system, but it is taking more than 9 GB. Why it is? Because of background applications, multiple tabs, multiple tabs. See how many tabs are there? So many tabs. See, I'm closing one by one tab. This is also I'm closing because I copied the entire data here. Okay. These tabs I don't require right now. So I'm closing it. This channels tab also not required. Just I have to close it. So then I close it. Maybe maybe I will open later. Okay. I close maximum tabs. Okay. Here also we don't require, so I'm closing this attendance tab here. If I open some additional applications, also better, I will close it. Then it is available memory is increased. Available memory is got increased. It will be consumed by different things. You can see performance. So earlier, if you observe, Google Chrome consuming 2 GB RAM, and now it is 1 GB RAM only. Okay. Microsoft Teams is taking almost like a 800 MB RAM. Microsoft Edge browser is taking 200, 250 RAM. Remaining are very less. But small only, it keep adding up. Like your antiviruses, see, antiviruses kind of stuff, other applications, services in your system consuming. Okay. If you remove unnecessary applications, so then this services, number of services in your system either background or a service wise or startup wise will be reduces. Remove unnecessary applications. Then also number of running background running processes, services will be reduces. Then you will gain more availability of RAM. Okay. Also check CPU, memory, disk utilization. Even you are not doing anything, but disk utilization going up, very up. So what happened? So there is something writing data, reading data from it. So there is some application is doing some hard process on your hard disk. So check the process and remove the process. For example, so this is, for example, you have an application, then right click, you add the task. If it is consuming more resources, I'm clubbing more. So again, we'll come back one step back. Disabling our manual services, that is we part completed. Okay, I'm putting dark color like this. Disabling startups. So then applications, go to the task manager, go to the startups. So identify which application is required to start immediately when system is started. Otherwise, which is not required, keep it as in disable. If it is required, enable. If it is not required, disable it. Okay, so the application is a startup application. Enable means when system is started, the enable application will start immediately. Disable application won't start immediately. You have to start manually. Okay. Next one. Uninstall the application. That's what I am trying to say last, right? Go to appwiz.cpl. What is appwiz.cpl? It opens programs and features. Control panel, programs and features will open directly. Okay. So find out which application is no longer using. See this application I used very last. So installed on, I'm clicking install on. So many days back it is installed, 2001, 2002. Some of the application even I don't know. Okay. So some of application is not at all required and it occupies space. It runs in your system background. So what happened? So it is no longer required for your system. So what you have to do? Uninstall those applications. Uninstall the applications. It reduce your disk space. Disk space will be saved. It not run on the background. It won't run on your background. Okay, it won't run in your services. So it will be reduces. You see, this is a Node.js. I'm accidentally installed to that time I'm very free. So I want to try this Node.js. Actually, I installed it without thinking. Okay. And after a while installation, it is installed so many background services. Okay. It is no longer required. Then better to uninstall that application. Okay. Okay. I'm not doing anything. Uninstall the unnecessary applications. Uninstall the unnecessary application. You don't require that application right now. Sometimes some applications are required because it's difficult to configure or license related. Some applications are license related. Some applications are okay. Some applications are difficult to configure. Those things don't need to uninstall. So keep it aside. Some application you can install maybe. Some application you don't use it. You never use it. But you install and keep it aside. So better uninstall those applications. What is the effect? If you uninstall unnecessary applications, no longer use applications. Okay, the startups will be reduces. Number of services running will be reduces. Okay, startup applications, those things like a will be reduces and your disk space will be saved. Disk space is also saved. So this is uninstall the application, uninstall the application if no longer required. Okay, 3 points. Next, close the application if you are not using right now. You know, some people, even they are using or not using, they'll keep open those applications. Okay, so I keep it my one of this application like this. You open some documents. Even I'm not reading right now. You open some thing. You know, if you see, sometimes I open. Huh? Yeah, sometimes I open this PPTs. You know, when I usually before last week I have a till last week like through 2 3 weeks I got little bit time in the morning. So then I started reading this Azure related. Okay, so that's what PPTs are there. Now I'm not reading since morning. I didn't open anything right yesterday and today. Okay, because I have morning class also. Okay, now see this is entire PPT is there. So what is this? What is the PPT will happen? So if unnecessarily it is running, it means it consumes some space. See, 200 MB it is occupying. Okay, you see that memory also it will be reduces. CPU and memory. See 3 point. This is where is this? It consuming some processing memory disk read and write. So what happened? It resources are consuming even if you are not using it, but still it is consuming your resources. I'm taking class. I'm not using this PPT right now. So better close, save it and close it. So that will be that resource consumption will be reduces. Okay, close any application which is not using right now. If you are required, then you can open it. Otherwise, better to close it. Close browser tabs if you are not using. So just before only we close certain tabs, right? Unnecessary. Why I'm not watching that YouTube video right now? I will watch it later. Okay. I will sometimes I require to know some installation videos are required. So I will open multiple tabs. Sometimes there is new topic is released. I will open, but I may not watch it right now. So I will watch it later. Then my planning is like that. I keep it like that only. But what is the problem? It consumes your resources. So close the tabs if we are no longer required. Okay, no longer required, or maybe if you are right now you are not using the tabs, so you can close it. Okay. Do not use more than one antivirus. Do not use more than one antivirus. Okay. What is do not use more than one antivirus? Means, guys, you have an antivirus to protect your system, right? How it will protect? You open a document, you open a notepad, you open an application. This antivirus will scan it. So it will check in the document in your application. Any vulnerabilities are there, any miscellaneous kind of stuff is there. Check it. Okay, check it. Okay. So do not use more than one antivirus, why I said. So one antivirus is scanning all these things, it slow down the process. Without antivirus, no one is checking your documents and applications, so then it will open directly. For safekeeping, we are using antivirus. But if you are using two antiviruses, double time scanning. Okay, one time scanning itself slow. Two time scanning means it is dead slow. You know, if you are using two antiviruses, that two different kind of like Nord 32 Kaspersky. not 32 Kaspersky. What happened? If you want to move a mouse from this location to this location, it take 1 hour time. Okay, so that much time it will take. So that's that much even mouse movement also it will scan. Okay, so that's why never use more than one antivirus. Guys understand? In case as a fresher, some people what they will do it. When we are in the college days, some of my friends and my brothers also told he has an antivirus, and this friend said my antivirus is very good. It is scanning daily 10 viruses in my system. It is working fine. And this guy said, my antivirus is very waste. It's not even find any viruses in my system. It's not finding any virus in your system means maybe your system does not have virus. Okay, right? So what has happened? So you ask a friend that is given is antivirus, he installed in it. So now it is two antiviruses. System become dead slow. What is the solution? Go to the safe mode. Go to the safe mode. In the safe mode, this background service kind of stuff won't work here. So you can uninstall an antivirus which is not required. So you have two antiviruses, which one you want it, that one only you can keep it, remaining is you can uninstall. Or you can uninstall the both and come back to normal system, then install which antivirus you want it. Okay, so that either way you can be able to get it. So you can go to the safe mode and then you can uninstall the antivirus. Next, remove temporary files and prefetched files. Remove temporary files and prefetched files. This is not exact a solution. For some laptops or desktops, after you restart or shut down your PC, today work is completed, I shut down my PC. Tomorrow I open, these temp files will be created again. Okay, it won't be stored for longer time. But some laptops may have some issues. It won't be deleted even after you shut down your PC. You shut down, not forcibly. You went to the shutdown option, you click on the shutdown. These temporary files will be removed from your system automatically. Remove all the temporaries before it will shut down. Sometimes it will not removing it. It is become full pack and it will make your system slower. Why? Because of these temp files also belongs to the process related. You open a document, the document related temp will be open here. Okay, that copy paste, you copy and paste, right? So meanwhile, you copy it before you before you completely paste, before you escape. That will be in your clipboard. So that is also stored in temporary only. Okay. You try to install an application, the application extracted files will store in temporary only. Temp is more useful, but it should be clean after you shut down. While you are shutting down, it should be clean. It is not cleaning and it is running in a background service. It helps system to run kind of stuff. So then you can also select and always shift delete. Always shift delete. Don't delete, do shift delete. You can remove completely like this. Okay. Some are cannot be deleted. Why? Because of that related is still open either in the foreground or background. So you can skip them or you can use continue. Even if after continue also it is not open. So it is try again. The try again won't work. So you have to skip. Skip. Otherwise select this one and skip. Okay. For my laptop, temporaries are not a problem. And this is user-based temporary files, user-related temporary files. Say McAfee logs, application-related temporary files are this. Completed. See, still some are there. Still some are there because of that related. While our system is running, definitely system-related temp files are there. Another type of temp files also there, just a temp. This is system related one. That is user related temporary. This temp is system related one. Okay. So these are logs only. Okay. You can delete it. Okay. Continue. Okay. So like this. One more is prefetch. What is a prefetch? Okay. Whenever you open an application, the application related prefetch data will be here only. PF. It's application prefetches. It helps to open application faster. But as I said, when you shut down your PC, all these prefetches, temps, percentage temp will be cleaned. If it is not cleaned and it is become more and more, okay, so it is better to clean up manually. Okay, if no problem, then no problem. If no problem is there, you can try. Okay, next, clear browsing data and history. So go to the history and clear the history. So you can go to the clear browsing data and history. Select everything and select all time, clear the data. So mainly cookies and caches. Guys, these cookies and caches, what happen? Sometimes it will trigger your browser and your internet to access something. Even you don't open the page, but still it will send a request and getting the some responses. Even you don't open that particular page also. Okay, so because the backend DNS, so a lot of data is also occupied because of that. So better to clear your browsing history and clean up everything that will helps your faster running of system and browsing speed. Scan your registry. Scan your registry with a antivirus. Okay, with a antivirus. Okay, with an antivirus. Example, MalwareBytes. Okay, if you have a MalwareBytes, you can scan your registry. Sometimes in the registry also a lot of trojans and malwares will be go and sit in the registries. That's virus, malwares, trojans, spywares will be in link in the registry. So then obviously it will slow down your system. Next, use CCleaner to clean your registry and system. Okay. If you cannot do manually, so it is better to use the CCleaner. In the CCleaner, while you are installing application, installation of applications, okay, in the registries, where is the registry part? Okay, check all the registries. It's after update, it is showing like that. Okay, check your registry by installing of applications. The registry changes may not be updated after you restart your PC. While you are restarting or shut down and start the PC, the registry changes will be updated while you are installing or uninstalling of application. Sometimes it won't be done. So how to do it? You can use a CCleaner to clean your broken applications related registry settings. So you can review and back up and fix all. So it helps clean. Second one is custom clean. You can browsers, your system, we have a lot of cookies, caches, okay? So much unwanted is there. So what you do, try to find it, those things, and then of course you have to close all the applications, your browsers, everything you should close it, then you have to run it. Okay, so you get 1.97 GB has to be removed from my system temporary and from the browsers also. If we click on run, these things will be removed. I'm not doing anything. You can use a CCleaner to clean your registry and clean your system. Okay. If nothing works, reset your PC. So this is resetting your PC. Go to the settings, update and security, under recovery, reset this PC. You can use keep my files also. It is the last option to do it. Okay. Increasing RAM capacity also helps. Okay. Increasing RAM capacity also improve your system capacity. Sometimes your RAM capacity is very less. 4 GB RAM capacity. Nowadays, 4 GB RAM capacity is very bare minimum. It is not recommended also. It is minimum 8 GB is we should use it. Minimum 8 GB nowadays. 16 GB is good. Okay. If you have a minimum RAM is 8 GB nowadays. 4 GB is not enough to run your operating system and application nowadays because you are using a lot of applications, browsers. Okay. For virtual machine, we are keeping 2 GB because we don't do anything in it. Only simple built-in tools only, not application running. So compulsory required 4 GB is a bare minimum. So you have to use 8 GB RAM. Okay. In case of lower RAM capacity, increase the RAM capacity. Okay. This is a very last draw. Okay. Optional draw is in case it is a old laptop, it is having old SATA hard disk. The old SATA hard disk not working. It is very slow. Okay. Because usage from last 5, 6 years, 10 years, it is become very slow. You can change it to the new SATA SSD. SATA SSD. It is optional. Instead of doing that one, buy a new laptop. Okay, buy a new laptop because of SSD is also cost is there no? And we didn't do these 4 points. What is that 4 points, guys? Delete unnecessary data in the C drive. If you see in the this PC kind of stuff, see the C drive is red color. D drive earlier it is blue color. Now again it is red color. So why it is my C drive is red color? Because of lot of programs I installed, lot of downloads, documents, pictures. So what I have to do? Remove the data from your C drive. If it is not necessary, delete it. If it is necessary, copy into the external hard disk. If it is necessary, copy into the external hard disk. And don't keep any data in the recycler bin. Either you delete completely or keep it in another drive or another hard disk kind of stuff. See, it is found something that is 3 GB. Why it is there? Cut it. For now, I'm keeping in D drive. Later, I will copy in the my external hard disk. Okay. Most of my voice related applications, I will keep it in the external hard disk only because this system has very low storage capacity. 512 is not enough for me. I have virtual machines. So I'm searching for a big file. See, bigger the files. It is some boot file is there. It is a 1 GB only, but still I don't want it. So I'll keep it in separately. Of course, my D drive is also full. For now, I'm doing this one. This application is also 1 GB. Yeah, not 1 GB, it is 104. Okay. Unnecessary files. I think I will verify and I will remove these recordings because it's each one is like a 1.4 GB. Okay. So I have to remove all these things. Second one is our class recording videos. See it is. These are all class recording. This is a last week recording. Okay. This is that one is yesterday recording. Yesterday means day before yesterday one. So one is 18, two are 19. That is Friday's one, Friday and Thursday. Yesterday, 22nd, I think, that is not done. So we'll see that one. Okay. So I'm shift deleting. Shift delete. It's permanently deleted. So I'm deleting only 700 MB. Okay, I selected only 700 MB. No problem. Let's try. Somewhat I copy some data from one place to another, 4 GB, some are 700 MB. I think so. We got 17 GB free space, but this is become only 3.3 for. So I, in the D drive also I have to move some data from here to other places. Majority is this one only. Majority is this one only. See, it is around 316 GB of my virtual machines data. Okay, so we cannot do anything. So I have to delete it, but very important, I cannot reconfigure anything in it. Okay, that's the part. Yeah, finally, delete unnecessary data in the C drive or transfer the data to any external hard disk. Use disk cleanup. You can use disk cleanup. You can go to the C drive and make sure nothing is open from the C drive. Then go to the properties. From C drive, you should not open any documents, pictures or anything, not from anything from the C drive. Documents, downloads, pictures also you should not open. Once you close everything, go to the disk cleanup, select all these options, okay, and click on that. Okay, then this 622 things will be removed. That's a temporary file, temporary internet files, thumbnails will be removed. Instead of that one, you can use CCleaner also, but without CCleaner also, you can do it. Next one, clean up system files. What is clean up system files? System is got updated, and that updates, downloaded updates will be there inside your system only. It is around 3 to 4 GB sometimes. Yes, it is 3 GB, it is there. Okay, it's update files. It will be there for a few days. It will be automatically removed after few days. This will be removed after 2 days. New update is came, old update will be deleted. It is keeping, why? Because of if anything update goes wrong, it's going to be replaced with a new older updates. Okay, so it is there inside your system. If I click OK, so I will be cleaned and I will gain more than 3 GB, 3.8 GB from the C drive. This disk cleanup also helps. Next, disk defragmentation and error checking. What it is? Again, go to the C drive, go to the properties and make sure everything is closed in the background. So go to the tools. This is error checking. Sometimes your disk read and write is slow. That's why system is also slow. You have to scan your system for file system errors. File system errors. File system errors. Okay. So it will check error checking. Any file system is corrupted. Generally, these two options are not required for SSDs. Defragmentation, file system errors generally what happens with the SSDs. Okay, but it is taking more time. But we'll do. But don't cancel in middle. So if it is taking 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatsoever it is, you have to wait. And if you otherwise not required to do it. What is this error checking? More data is there, it will take more time. Okay. It will verify for a file system errors. If any file system error is there, it automatically repairs. It automatically repairs. Next one is defragmentation. What is a defragmentation? Well, you are putting a data, reading a data, deleting a data, modifying the data. Data fragments will be created on the hard disk. On the hard disk, data fragments will be created. Not on the hard disk means not outer, in the data places. The data is arranged properly on the hard disk, right? On the hard disk, data will be arranged. But while you are reading, writing, changing, modifying, so what happened? Data fragments will be created. Okay. So if you are using any old system like Windows XP, Windows 7, so you can clearly see the fragments information. Now we can add C properly. That to SSDs, we can add C properly. Okay. So first of all, you have to analyze the disk. In how many fragments are created, percentage of fragments, and do the defragmentation. So these fragments will be removed. It helps your disk to read and write faster. Okay, it will arrange the data proper order. That's the fragments. Simply say, simple to say, in your whiteboard, everything is arranged properly. All your clothes, everything is arranged properly. Or while you are going to some tour, your mother is arranged your suitcase properly. And you started removing daily one pant, shirt, all these things you open, right? And you washed it and keep it. Now what happened? You cannot put it. Earlier, it is one suitcase, 10 pairs. Okay. So while you are returning, you cannot put all these 10 pairs inside. Why? Because of, so that's the fragment. So you open, changing, moving one from bottom to top, top to bottom. So what happened? Fragments are created. So like this, in the data fragments we created inside our disk. So we cannot keep more data, and read and write of data also becomes slower because of the fragments. Defragmentation helps to speed up your data by defragmenting. Okay, these are the suggestions to do to solve your system slow. If nothing works, only option is, if nothing works, do the system restoration. Okay, if nothing works, do the system reset your PC. This is the one. Okay, if you cannot able to do the reset your PC, reinstall the OS. Okay, no other option. Reinstall the OS. Okay, next, those things about it, guys. So tomorrow, so we'll discuss about some device management related troubleshooting. Okay, it helps to understand network related issues also. Network related issues. Okay, we'll also see. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss about a networking related issues. I think we discussed, but how to connect the two systems, how we can you confirm that two systems are communicating each other or not. Those kind of stuff also we'll discuss. Okay. And the connectivity related, that's, like if it is showing this symbol, how can you understand these two lights blinking? Okay. So what is this symbol represents? What is this symbol represents? Okay. Cross mark means, like everything we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. That's it for today.